As long as it's in the name of Pune, is it?
Yes.
Fair enough. And that will work. We'll go on by. That's it. Yeah, just take it. And
Okay.
but I just need you to write it down so you know it's.
I will.
Yeah. Remember that she's the one who did it.
Thank you. Bye.
Much vida. Stop.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dad's wearing green too.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I have one more. One is.
Once we get it, and if we get it, we'll do it, otherwise we'll wait for the
ले रहा है मैं गणेश को गणेश को तो कुछ कम नहीं ना
म्यूजिक फाइल लगाना था प्रोग्राम बैठ के नहीं जाता है
Remember, you should take the
Light
three
of
community.
yellow.
Very sorry,
I'm sorry.
video ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. Video ले रहे हो?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, come on, we're not me.
Wonderful. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you all to our 11th annual Diwali celebration, and we'll try to make this evening memorable and purposeful for every one of you who have been supporting the community through PICA's platform or by other means. Certain events in our lives can leave us completely numb or paralyzed with pain and sadness. We want to begin the evening by honoring the 3 precious boys that lost their lives last week in the fatal car accident. We have one of our TEB high school students, Sanika Pingulkar, as one of the MCs for the program tonight. We would like to request Sanika to say a few words as tribute to the departed souls.
Thank you. Before we begin tonight's festivities, I would like to take the time for a moment of silence for Connor Guido, Logan Coots, and Nail Tyrov. Each of these boys was a bright light in our community and our school and will continue to shine down on us as time goes on. I ask that we keep their families and friends in our thoughts and prayers as our TAB community remembers these beautiful souls. Thank you, and please pause for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanika. Now, I would like to call one of our energetic committee members and current PICA president, Dr. Sudarshan Gupta, to come on the stage and give a welcome speech. Dr. Sudarshan Gupta.
God, give him a big round of applause, folks.
Thank you, Sanika and Mahesh. Welcome, guests. Welcome to the 2019 PICA annual celebration. This is our 11th year hosting the function, and it wouldn't have been possible without your support. So, applause to all of you. This year, PICA organized an event for our fallen soldiers at Pulwama, and with the help of the PICA community, we were able to donate approximately 8 lakh rupees to the Bharat Ke Veer Fund. The copy of the certificate is posted at the entrance of the hall. You guys can take a look at it. Somebody should have, most of you should have got it in the email otherwise. So please congratulate yourself for such a wonderful gesture once again. On the same lines of increasing our footprint into community activity, we are planning other events, including collecting food for the food bank, which I appreciate a lot of people have done that today already. And also, in the future, we have plans for blood donation and clean the bay activities, apart from just cultural activities that we are doing. To run this organization, we require plenty of activities behind the scenes, including but not limited to complying with state and federal regulations, booking venues, arranging cultural programs and activities, manage food and safety. All this is only possible with behind-the-scene effort of year-round by PICA committee members who spend a lot of time away from their personal life to give to the organization, and as well as from contribution to the cause by members of the community. This year, we have two names I want to take, Mr. Anil Malhotra and Mr. Nalinkant Patel, who have donated generously $100 each for the PICA event. So applause to them, please. We encourage you to donate to keep this initiative running. I would like to thank our current committee members, Mr. Arun Acharya, Mr. Arun Satya, who's actually taking video right now, Mr. Ganesh Pillai, who's sitting at the music box, Mr. Monesh Pandya, who's been working hard at the kitchen right now, Mrs. Sarita Palikonda, and Mr. Uday Revankar. So please, because of them, all these activities are possible. Congratulate them again. There are also past members. I would not want to forget, these are Mr. Anil Malhotra, Mrs. Karisma Deshmukh, and Mr. Raghu Yoga, who were with us and are still supporting us from outside now. Thank you. Year after year, there are many volunteers who come forward, not only for this event, but other events to make them a success, and we owe to them. So, all the volunteers, congratulate again. PICA requests your help with future activities, and we're working on a process to invite new members soon. So please look at your inbox for an email coming soon. Again, on a somber note, most of you would have heard the tragedy that struck Tab High School. 3 innocent lives were lost close to the school. And you've already done a moment of silence. Apart from that, I think there are other PICA members who've lost close ones, recent family members. Please keep them in your prayer as well. We'd also like to remind you towards our civic duty and would request you to go and vote this Tuesday for the state and local elections. So please go and vote. Thank you. Without further ado, I would like you all to enjoy the cultural program for the night that is much awaited. The cultural team has worked tirelessly, just like the performers, to bring you this wonderful program. And this is led by Ms. Sarita Palikonda, Mrs. Nalina Satya, and Mr. Seshadri Panwar. I would like to hand it back to the MCs of the day, Ms. Sanika Pindulkar, Mr. Arun Acharya, and Mr. Mahesh Hanjagi. Enjoy and thank you.
So before we can get on with the actual fun stuff tonight, I've been nominated to give you the boring information. So we're going to take the time all together to put our phones on vibrate mode, to keep the talking to a minimum if we can, please. And if you have to talk, please step out of the auditorium to do so. Also, we'd really appreciate it if you keep an eye on the little ones. just to make sure that they aren't running around. With that being said, please do not hold back on all your applause and love for all of our performers today. They appreciate it, and it's going to make it all a really fun evening. That being said, also please be mindful of our videographers and other photographers that are videotaping their kids. The food is going to be in the cafeteria or the commons only, and it's not allowed in here. And lastly, for our participants tonight, please make sure that you're backstage at least 2 events before yours in order to make sure that we're on a nice flow tonight. And after your performance, please go down out there to go take your photos and then join us back in here for the show. All right, Arnicle, thanks guys.
Thank you, Sanika. Now we have next performance by Sahana Vishwanathan, who is so proud to be an American and fortunate to be born into an Indian heritage. She is honored to play violin notes for both countries' national anthem. Please rise for the national anthem. The people who are standing behind, please take your seat and enjoy the ceremony. Hey, what is this? Hello? Hey Mahesh, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Just an annual routine, trying to break a laddu and pretend and eat and pretend it's delicious.
What do you mean? So you are saying Asmita made these laddu and you're breaking them?
No, actually, it's one of our friends in the community. I think she's somewhere here in the audience.
Hey, this is a landmine. I think we should just go greet them and try not to get in any trouble tonight.
Okay, if you say so. But I just want y'all to know, over the weekend, we were wishing friends and family in India about Diwali. And some of our cousins, they were so amazed and surprised that Asmita still makes sweets at home and not buy them. They were asking for tips on how to make Diwali sweets. And isn't it amazing that people in India are asking expats about the recipe?
Of course, it is amazing.
Right? It's no different than some of the people or my friends watching YouTube videos on how to do yoga. YouTube videos from the US on how to do yoga. In any ways, one day, that day is not far, when we would see sweets, the best Diwali sweets coming out of the US. Right?
That's right.
It's quite possible it could be from here, Yorktown, or Kiln Creek actually, Maheshwari sweets. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Yes, we are all big fan of Maheshwari sweets. I believe most of us are witness Poonam's special sweets. And there's a big potential that she could be a global player, sending sweets from America to India, right?
Exactly, and it could start from a small garage here in Yorktown.
Is Poonam here?
Anyways, you know who else is very happy that we celebrate Diwali?
I think Amazon.
Of course, Amazon. But who is the most happiest? The companies that make a lot of money during Diwali is Lowe's and Home Depot.
How come?
They sell a lot of hams and hacksaws.
Okay, as the adult in this group, I think we should just get started tonight. Anybody else agree?
Thanks, Anika.
All right.
Forgot all about that. She's right, yes. Let's move on.
Welcome everyone.
दीपावली की आप सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामना.
दिवाळीच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा.
Happy Diwali!
We say Happy Diwali. Say loudly Happy Diwali, please. Wonderful.
All right, up next we have Mrs. Vijaya Murthy. She's very well known in our community for her melodious voice that reminds many people of the legendary Lata Mangeshkar. The song she's going to sing for us tonight is about Radha, as she narrates the playfulness and pranks of Krishna. The song also expresses Radha's innocence about Krishna's unsurpassed greatness. Let's have a big round of applause for Mrs. Vijaya Murthy.
तुमसे ना
What a way to start tonight. In Hindu belief, cosmic functions of creation, maintenance, and destruction are personified by three deities: Brahma, the creator; Vishnu, the preserver; and Shiva, the destroyer or regenerator. They are also known as the three Murtis. The iconographical attributes of Shiva are the serpent around the neck, the crescent, the holy river Ganga flowing through his matted hair, third eye on the forehead, Trishula, and Damru. Nikhil Sosle, an aspiring Carnatic singer, will present a rendition of Bho Shambho in praise of Lord Shiva. Nikhil Sosle, everyone.
सर्वदिगम्बर वेष्टितवेश मतङ्ग मुनिवर वन्दितैष सर्वदिगम्बर वेष्टितवेश नित्य निरञ्जन नृत्य नटेश ईशा सभेशा सर्वेशा भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो.
Sahasra, our very own local celebrity, as she was recently interviewed for winning the first prize for Teacher Appreciation Art. She will be dancing to a trending Tamil song called Rowdy Baby. Give it up for Sahasra, everyone.
ये गोली से डाले ये करी कोड़ंबे वो कुटी पति ना take me hey my dear macha ये मन से बचा नमो बोले सी कला ये मोड़ा से my harmony is balancing
Good job, Sahasra. So we see a few more faces now. Did we have a good appetizer? Okay, I see some energy now. Good. Are we ready to roll? We need to bring in more? Okay.
Only Derek's voice we can hear. What about others? Are you enjoying? Wonderful.
We got to be careful. No more Alexa jokes this year, please. I got in trouble last year, so.
What? How can I forget that word? I have seen you sleep in the doghouse as well.
True, very true. But to tell you the truth, Alexa herself has evolved a lot. Like back in the days when they started 2015, when I told her to be quiet, okay, in a nice way, she used to say, later alligator, right? When I heard the word alligator, I used to feel raw. मेरा 56 इंच का सीना 65 इंच का हो जाता था, right? Alligator, yeah. But being with us for the past 3-4 years, now when I ask Alexa to go quiet, she's like, bye bye butterfly. So the thing is, अब इतने दिन हमारे घर में रह गए, एलेक्सा ने भी पानी पहचान लिया है. Okay? So I feel a little bad about that.
It seems like you're very much attached to her. So do you still use her or have you shut her down?
Oh, no, why not? We still use her. I like Alexa a lot because she helps me with a lot of chores. She reads Sia good night bedtime stories. She helps me in writing thank you notes, reminds me of birthdays. Sometimes she also does dishes for me, laundry. So no, she's very valuable. The only thing is, Asmita doesn't appreciate her too much. My wife doesn't appreciate her.
Seems like this is a little too much. आप बातें बना रहे हो, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है you're just exaggerating. Why would she not like if she does dishes for you, she reads story to Sia and all? Why? This is something to me, it doesn't make any sense.
So you don't believe that Alexa does dishes?
I don't. How come?
I wish.
Does anyone believe Alexa does dishes? You guys believe? Where is Vibha? Where's Vibha here? I don't see her. She's not here?
She's back.
Oh my goodness, look at him.
Oh, आ गई.
I wish I could show you a demo.
I don't believe that.
If I say,
just leave it.
If I say Alexa pani lao, if this was my house, it would have worked. I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
Trust me, I'm not making this up.
He's lying. Ashmida's next name is Alexa.
Yeah, that's
right.
So, Alexa pani lao, this usually works in the house. I'm here.
Oh, आ गई. Oh, आ गई यार. पानी आ गई. देखो.
अरे बावली, मरवाएगी क्या? Just because I've named you Alexa doesn't give a free rein to keep an eye on me and follow me everywhere. Leave that to Amazon, Google, and Facebook. अभी निकल जाए यहाँ से वरना बीवी मेरे पिछवाड़े लात मारेगी.
I don't believe. Can I see her face? Is she really a live person? Until last year we were talking about Alexa, Amazon product, but in 12 months he has transformed Alexa into a live person. I have to take some tips from you.
Okay, stop harassing him. Come on.
Oh, am I?
I don't know. I always try to get in trouble.
So,
I don't.
This is Mahesh. He can really transform Alexa into a live person. I would like to see her face. Who was she, by the way?
I cannot tell you that.
Amazing. I'm sure. How many of you have Alexa? So do you guys get water like that? When you say, Alexa, can I get water? Who is saying yes? Okay. Good job, Mahesh. I'll take some lesson from you. Thank you.
Moving on. The next performance is by a sibling. One of them has wowed us with her energetic and flawless dance moves since they moved to the area. Looks like she's positively influencing her little brother as well. Shraddha and Jay Rathod are about to bring a lot of good moves with Bollywood fusion. Shraddha, everybody.
अर्चिता ये अर्चिता
Can we please have Mr. D.K. Pandya and Mr. Murli Natarajan behind the stage? We want both the performers please report behind the stage. So our next performance, we are presenting Garba and Dandiya, a folk dance from Gujarat performed during the 9-day festival of Navratri. Dancers move around in circles representing the circle of life. Who else can teach us this lesson better than our kids? Participants are Om Bagle, Kusum Kulkarni, Sia Hanjgi, Akshra Pillai, Krishiv Madan, Aro Madan, Nakul Sosle, Nita Nitin, and Adya Maturu. Dance is choreographed by Archita Pandya. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to our beautiful kids and their master choreographer Archita Pandya. Please. Archita, can you come here, please? Archita, come on. Wonderful job. Great job. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, before I announce for the next performance, I would like Alicia and Anushka to report backside of the stage, please. Our next performance is a poem on the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. This year we are celebrating his 150th birth anniversary, and it is an honor for us to remember and follow Bapu's principle. Thanks to our next performer, Mr. D.K. Pandya ji, for selecting this poem. Everyone, including our children, knows very well of our beloved Bapuji, Mahatma Gandhi. The title of the poem is Gandhi Astra, Unsung. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pandya ji.
Happy Diwali. We all know Mahatma Gandhi ji and his works. Though most of us were not born when Gandhi ji was walking like Lord Rama on this earth. I tried to do my best, Tukbandi, to write, to form a Hindi poem on our beloved Bapuji feelings for PICA audience. The title of my poem is Gandhi Astra Unsung. Like Lord Rama's Astra is arrows. Whenever you go to temple, you can see Lord Rama with his back, with his arrows. But Gandhi ji doesn't carry his astra. His astra is within his heart. The title of my poem is Gandhi Astra Unsung. Weapon means astra and unsung represents hunger strike. Here is my Hindi poem. ब्रिटिश राज में रवि न डूबे, ब्रिटिश राज में रवि न डूबे, पराधीन में राह न सूझे। मैं ऐसा अस्त्र कहाँ से लाऊं, मैं ऐसा अस्त्र कहाँ से लाऊं, भारत गौरव पुनः दिलाऊं। अहिंसा से काम न बनता, अहिंसा से काम न बनता, सिद्धांतों से पेट न भरता, सत्य राह पर चलने से भी आहत मन को छांव न मिलता। अत्याचार का अंत न होता, अत्याचार का अंत न होता, जलियांवाला कांड न रुकता, शेखर सिन्हा छलनी होता, भगत सिंह फांसी पाता। मैं ऐसा अस्त्र कहाँ से लाऊं, ब्रिटिश राज की नींव हिलाऊं। मैं ऐसा अस्त्र कहाँ से लाऊं, ब्रिटिश राज की नींव हिलाऊं। ब्रिटिश राज की नींव हिलाऊं, जंजीर गुलामी काट गिराकर, जंजीर गुलामी काट गिराकर स्वतंत्र भारत फिर से पाऊं। मैं ऐसा अस्त्र कहाँ से लाऊं। माँ का व्रत हृदय में रख, माँ का व्रत हृदय में रख, अनशन के बहु अस्त्र गढ़े। माँ का व्रत हृदय में रख, अनशन के बहु अस्त्र गढ़े। ब्रिटिश हुकूमत समझ न पाए, अनशन की जब धार पड़े। विश्व युद्ध की शंख बजी, विश्व युद्ध की शंख बजी, जर्मन की चमबार पड़ी, फिरंगी भारत छोड़ भगो, है गांधी की बिगुल बजी। मौका पाकर जिन्ना ने मुस्लिम हक की मांग किया, मौका पाकर जिन्ना ने मुस्लिम हक की मांग किया, अनशन अस्त्र टिका नहीं। अनशन अस्त्र टिका नहीं जब अपनों ने आघात किया। हिंसा तांडव हुआ भयंकर, हिंदू मुस्लिम साथ जले। हिंसा तांडव हुआ भयंकर, हिंदू मुस्लिम साथ जले। देश के टुकड़े कई हुए, फिर युद्धों का खौफ फले। काश अनशन कर मैं प्राण गवाता, काश अनशन कर मैं प्राण गवाता, फिर नाथों से अपराध न होता। हिंदू मुस्लिम साथ में जीते, भारतवर्ष स्वर्ग कहाता। अहिंसा परमो धर्म कहाता, नियत के आगे बस नहीं चलता। नियत के आगे बस नहीं चलता, होनी अपने ढंग से घटता। आदर्श निभाना सरल नहीं, श्री राम धरा पर पुत्र से लड़ता। ब्रिटिश राज में रवि न डूबे, पराधीन में राह न सूझे। मैं ऐसा अस्त्र कहाँ से लाऊं, भारत गौरव पुनः बिठाऊं। महात्मा गांधी की जय। महात्मा गांधी की जय। थैंक यू।
Next, we have a Bollywood medley performed by Alicia Pillai and Anushka Acharya. We are so lucky to have both of these outstanding dancers here tonight. Alicia is known for her stunning expressions and Anushka for her fabulous hip-hop technique. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold on to your seats and get ready for the performance of a lifetime. Thank you.
We're young and we're crazy, but you get our party amazing. Turn up the lights and the sound, get loud, shout it out, 'cause we're young and we're crazy.
hai, kya baat hai. Now that's the potent combination of grace, spirited moves, and a lot of vigor. The lady we have on the stage here is Sanika, right? We need to bring up our next generation. So it's refreshing to have you on stage, Sanika.
Thank you.
So, how old are you anyways?
Can I not answer that?
Yeah, but I guess you must be 18 at least, right?
I mean, I guess so. Do you even remember when you were 18?
Hey, I'll take that as a positive comment. But yes, I do vividly remember when I was 18. It was 1995 because...
That's pretty far away.
It was 1995. I fell in love for the first time.
Really? My dad has told me way more times that you fall in love before that.
This is not the place for that, and I need to see where your dad is. But my point being, that's the first time I really felt in love, and like, I come from Sholapur, right? So I was expressing my love or my affection in my own magical way. It was a magical moment. I was like, Tula paila tewa kalala sanam. I used to do that. I was doing that. And then this guy, Aditya Chopra, he spots me in Sholapur, and rest is history. DDLJ came out, right? No boo, and nothing to be about. You know why? It started all very well, but then Simran became Sherni, and I went from being Raj and playing mandolin to dishwashing, right? You know, I used to say, my name is Raj, naam to suna hi hoga, right? And today I say, my name is Raju, naam to dekha hi hoga. So, apni baat hai. But seriously, the movie has had tremendous effect on my life, and because you wanted to be in love, you wanted to follow traditions, you wanted to respect your elders. There's a lot that movie has taught all the friends of my generation. What do you think? Is anybody here from between 35 to 45 who was really impressed by this movie?
I won't judge you, I promise.
No, I was not impressed. I saw it.
Okay.
I think that's really good what you stated, and I'm sure many of you may be following the same path or might be feeling the same way what you have been feeling after coming to America or after 25 years of your life, right?
Right.
So, do anyone of you remember the dialogues from the film, DDLJ?
Yes. Can somebody quote some?
I'm sure Derek must remember, so. Okay.
जा सिमरन जा जी ले अपनी जिंदगी.
Wow, one of my favorites. Good one, Derek.
What about you, Sujil? Because Anika said she has heard about your story. Come on, man.
Say it. We'll see if it is right.
Wow.
वो बाजीगर उसमें भी है यस बड़े बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी छोटी
बड़े बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं.
Senorita. Right.
Yeah.
We've got one back here.
Who else?
Anyone else?
Me. Palat.
Who's that?
Palti.
Ah, very good.
Thank you, Sheetal.
Sheetal. Okay. Now we know how their love story started.
I'm sure Uday is also feeling the same way what you feel, Mahesh. Let him say.
बदतमीज तेरी ये हिम्मत.
Good one, Uday.
Good one, good one.
It suits you though.
Anyway, I'm sure. Like,
anyone else? That's right.
So Darshan, I know that you had a love story 25, 30 years back.
30 years back,
मेरे को खाली सिमरन याद है, बाकी कोई याद नहीं?
सिमरन याद है. Ajay.
Can we move on?
Yes, I think we have to move on. Thank you guys for participating and try to make event more colorful and engaged.
कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो, क्या कहना है?
Arun bhai, control.
क्या सुनना है?
Arun bhai, you're just introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not now.
Sorry. I think next performance was for this song, and I hope I'm not gone overboard because I'm concerned about PICA's impeachment policies. You know, it's just a lot of things going on. So I hope I'm fine, right?
No, don't worry. You can always quid pro quo.
What? You said something. What do you mean?
Quid pro quo. Most of the reporters cannot say that, but for some reason, God knows why, I can say that very easily.
Quid pro quo. It's been going on right now in media also. What does that exactly mean? Can you tell something in Deshi or in our language which many of us can understand?
Everyone here is familiar, especially you. You're very familiar with it. It's called setting.
Settings? Oh, okay.
Mandwali. Right? कूटनीति, लेन देन, तो मेरी पूजा मैं तेरी पूजाता हूँ, something like that.
Got it.
You got it, right?
I got it.
Yeah, okay.
So you are preaching me that I should handle PICA's other committee members like that?
I'm just saying you can work it out with the next performer.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But to follow your advice, I have to compromise with my principles. We'll see how it goes. I hope after Diwali I should not be impeached because I overboard certain policies. Hello? Yes, Mr. Natarajan. Oh, yes, sorry, yeah. Next performance, this call me. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Murli Natarajan. He will be playing harmonica rendition of Kuch Na Kaho. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Murli Natarajan.
Adbhut, Adbhut. Wow. Thank you so much. He's so talented. But he made it sound very easy, and I can say that because I've tried learning harmonica for a couple of years when I was a teenager, and I tried until it disappeared one day. So it's not easy, okay? And I'm not making this up, it's the truth. So one more time, a big round of applause, please. So some people like to plan ahead and be prepared, right? And then there are others who can handle situations spontaneously and are gifted with instincts. If we declare an impromptu dance competition today, right now, here, who do you think would be one of the top contenders?
Rama.
Rama? Derek? Who else? Anushka, wow.
Ganesh. Arun Acharya.
No, Ganesh likes to, he is a good dancer, but he likes to be prepared.
Sudarshan, yeah.
Sudarshan, we don't need a competition, okay? So whenever the music plays, he is held over there. You don't know that. If he leaves his chair, he gets shocked. Okay? So Sudarshan ko koi zarurat nahi hai competition ki. But our next performer, and somebody said it rightfully, yes, all the names that came up, they do have those talents. But our next performer is a powerhouse of talent, be it cooking, decoration, or dance. She will present a semi-classical dance about bol and tal. Bol is used in Indian music to define the tal, or rhythmic pattern, and is one of the most important parts of Indian rhythm. Bol is derived from the Hindi word bolna, which means to speak. First segment is about bol, and the second one about tal. Please welcome on stage Anamika Acharya.
क्यों ना अब इस सुर में ताल से ताल मिलाया जाए।
Yes, everyone needs to do a little activity with me. We're all going to close our eyes as I read our intro. Ready? Are everyone's eyes closed? Yes? Okay. Hunters are dancing with joy. Suddenly, a tiger enters the stage, and panicked tribals try to hunt and kill said tiger. Will they succeed? Wait till the end to uncover said mystery. The participants for this next dance are Sahasra Vishwanathan, Aditi Rathod, Neil Palakonda, Shalini Sheshadri, Sahana Vishwanathan, and Arusha Mothuru. Please welcome them to the stage. Thank you.
Good. Let's dance.
Wow, what a performance. Very unique, very different. Very good job.
If not, what are you going to do?
If not, what I'm going to do, I will call Raghu. Okay, please take her and have some fun. Is that okay? No? So you suggest what should I do? No, she's asking me, so if she's not enjoying what she should do, I should call Raghu, right?
He's not going to come.
Sorry?
She's on the phone with him constantly.
Okay. Okay, we'll talk later on then. Now to put this kind of program, I'm sure you guys know that it requires a lot of planning, coordination, teamwork, and great help from our volunteers. Without all those elements come together, it's very tough and difficult to put such kind of program at this level. I really want to extend my sincere thanks on behalf of PICA to all the volunteers who have come forward to help us to make this event very meaningful, purposeful for all of you guys who are here. I believe you're all enjoying.
Yes.
Thank you. A special thanks to Cultural Committee, Sarita, and Nalina and Shishadri. All three of them have put great efforts to put all these programs in a proper sequence and get great help from Ganesh, Uday, and Sudarshan as well. But these three guys, especially Nalina, Shishadri, and Sarita, for the wonderful cultural program they are putting together for all of us. I want to sincerely thank them. And I'm sure you guys had good appetizers today. And all the food arrangements was done by our very respectable loved one, Monesh Pandya, wonderful person, great guy. Monesh and Sarita both have worked hard to put or made all these arrangements for the food. And I'm sure after the program you guys will enjoy dinner part as well. So special thanks to Monesh and Sarita for putting their efforts together to make this happen seamlessly. And sincere thanks to volunteers who came forward to help them as well. And name goes to Kalpana, Uday, Arun Satya, Vishi, Archita, Rama, Aparna, and many more names. You count on them. They all put their best efforts to help them out so that they can have a very well arrangement and you guys can enjoy. So please give a big round of applause for all the volunteers who have helped them to make this happen. And for this decorations, Anamika Acharya, she did wonderful job, I would say. Even though she's my wife. Because it was my mistake. I just happened to say in our meeting that, okay, I can take care of decorations. And I did not know why did I say that. I happened to say because Ganesh was instigating me. So this year, Arun, why don't you do decorations? I said, I can do anything. But I never said no. And I took that challenge. And then I realized, what did I say? I don't know.
Well, now you believe in Alexa, right?
Yes, I do. Somewhat, but I'll talk to Mahesh about that more in detail, you know. So this decoration definitely took a lot of time. And I realized I should have not be that initiative. So first I would like to say thanks to Sarita, who had been doing every year for us these decorations, and now I could correlate how long it takes. Your entire house is completely like a warehouse, garage, your living room, everywhere you see. Things are, you know. So anyway, I would like to say Thanks to Anamika and volunteers who have put their work together to make this stage look like this, and of course cafeteria. So I think our next performance is already ready. So just hold on, let me call Sanika to introduce them and then they will perform. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Now presenting an instrumental music concert to the popular Bollywood tunes starting from the 70s all the way to the 2000s by the Terrific Three. Please.
Splendid performance. Looks like our boys are not going to let the girls steal the limelight. A big round of applause. Last Diwali being on stage in front over here, so that's why I said I'll change as many times as I can if they let me. Okay. So it is true, a few of us get to stand in front of you and hog all the limelight, but there's a huge team behind that is putting a lot of efforts to make this happen. Before we move on, I want to take this opportunity to thank Prafulla and Ravi Shenoy for their painstaking and relentless efforts in initiating, driving, and coordinating the food bank event. The Shenoy couple, everybody. Just a small way that we can give back to our community. And Arun earlier mentioned all the committees that have been putting a lot of efforts. We did talk about the decor and the food committee, but there is a dessert table as well, right? And that team is led by Rama Ganesh, and the volunteers are Aparna, Kalpana, Sarita, and Anya. A big round of applause, please. So up next, we have a tribute to a dancing superstar we all know very well, and he's my personal favorite, Hollywood king Prabhu Deva. Yeah, this group danced by our very own Fuljadis is a continuation of the Meeta Namkeen performances they've been giving us over the past couple of years. This year, they are missing a Fuljadi for a very good reason, but are joined by some young talent. Choreographed by Anu Thomas, please welcome onto stage Anu Thomas, Nazifa Ahmed, Martina Paulos, Maria Rose, and Elizabeth Cherian, and Enaz Ashmi.
Sa ga ma ma pa ga re sa sa ni sa ga ga re sa re pa ni sa
Don't forget. Should we pick it up a notch? Okay? Yes? No? Okay. Okay. Let's go with yes. Let's bring in someone who can top it up with another stunning performance. Our next performer has been dancing or performing at PICA events since its inception, 2009. She's known for creating her own choreographies and organizing group dances and for her solo performances. Her friend would describe her as the slightly crazy one, fun-loving, and always dancing babushka. The dancing babushka of the group. Tonight, she is performing on another choreography, original choreography of a Bollywood medley. Please welcome on stage, Anushka Acharya.
All
before the 6th grade, there was this one song that kept playing on the radio, which had the catchiest sax beats ever. And thanks to that music, long before the instrument petting zoo at Grafton, Bharat had decided just exactly one instrument that he wanted to play. It was just a matter of time before he was able to get that instrument approved by the teacher, and he is standing before us today. Last year, he performed Careless Whispers, which was his mom's favorite song last year. And this year, he'll be performing his mom's other favorite song, which is No Man, No Cry. This just proves that Indian moms will get their way every single time. But everyone, please give a big round of applause for Bharat Kashyap. she was really, really little, and she is, every single time that she dances, she gets so much better. Please welcome Alicia Pillai as she performs on her latest Bollywood medley, which is a remix of 1980s songs.
Wonderful. So we are already running late. So let's come to our final, the finale of the event.
अरुण भाई, क्या आपको कुछ पता नहीं है? क्या बोल रहे हो अभी? आपको बुला रहे अंदर. Please जाओ.
मेरे को क्या मालूम? I was told that
They were like needed to see me this year, so
really?
on public demand.
Oh wow! Wonderful! Give a big round of applause to Jenna. Thank you for coming on the stage, Jenna. I appreciate it. Come on.
Thank you so much, everyone. So on public demand, thanks to you and your love, I'm here, and thank you. Please, a big applause for the lovely Sanika Pingulkar, please. Thank you. All right, and because Mahesh is getting ready for his dance, I need someone who I can roast. I cannot do that to my dear Sanika, so I would like to call on stage the great Derek Madan.
Oh, thank you. You're great.
अभी बोलना पड़ता है.
तू मेरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट दे रही है या?
वो विभा समझ जाएगी.
Thank you.
विभा तो है ना? हाँ. उसको समझ गया क्या जो है. Feel free to join in.
Alright, guys, seriously, Jayla is on point. Sanika's been doing fabulous. Next year she's headed to college. Woo! We don't know which one yet, but Sanika, you got to come back for this one.
I will try my best.
No, we will sponsor a ticket from wherever you are. We get your dad to pay for it.
I mean, I won't say
So
no
just
to
want to
free
sponsor your
travel.
ticket. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we have another founding member of PICA performing the next event. You've seen him on stage doing various things, keeping the audience engaged, filling in when people are running behind, and now he's ready for his own. So let's put our hands together and welcome a founding member. We are ready to listen to his song. He's a fabulous singer. Let's just make sure he doesn't dance because he cannot do the two separate. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Arun Acharya.
Our finale is getting ready, so I have to, right? So you guys have my song? Can you keep the volume up a little bit?
आना नहीं फिर जाना तू अपनी जुबान से कि तेरे नैना है जरा बेईमान से ओ मत वाली ये दिल क्यों तोड़ा ये तीर काहे छोड़ा नजर की कमान से मर जाऊंगा मैं बस मुस्कान से पहले भी तूने एक रोज ये कहा था पहले भी तूने एक रोज ये कहा था आऊंगी तू ना आई वादा किया था सैया बन के बदरिया छाऊंगी तू ना छाई मेरे प्यासे नैना कर से तू निकली ना घर से कैसे बीती वो रात सुहानी तू सुन ले कहानी ये सारे जहान से कि तेरे नैना है जरा बेईमान से ओ फिर की वाली तू कल फिर आना नहीं फिर जाना तू अपनी जुबान से कि तेरे नैना है जरा बेईमान से सोचा था मैंने किसी रोज गोरी हंस के सोचा था मैंने किसी रोज गोरी हंस के बोलेगी तू ना बोली मेरी मोहब्बत भरी बातें सुन सुन के बोलेगी तू ना डोली ओ सपनों में आने वाली रुक जा जाने वाली किया तूने मेरा दिल चोरी ये पूछ ले गोरी जमीन आसमान से कि तेरे नैना है जरा बेईमान से तो फिर की वाली तू कल फिर आना नहीं रुक जाना मान से कि तेरे नैना है जरा बेईमान से कि तेरे नैना है जरा बेईमान से थैंक यू
It's working. Okay. So Sanika, you have to tell me, how was this experience? How was it babysitting Mahesh and Arun?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah. Babysitting them was fantastic. Oh my gosh, you're so much bigger person than I am.
Well, I was like 4 cups into coffee, so then it was okay.
Okay.
Jaylam, you've been doing this yourself every year.
Right.
How would you rate Sanika's
Every year,
performance?
just 1 year, guys. Does it feel like I have been doing it
It really
forever?
feels long, especially with Mahesh and Arun here. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Next generation next is ready. How would you rate Sanika's performance?
I think she was fabulous. She was born to do this.
Thank you.
Why are you here? Are you going to do Bharatnatyam?
I'll judge.
No, go. You don't need a mic. Please inside. Derek.
भैया आप मेरी बात सुनिए.
Alright, sorry. So Asmita and I were like, we were done last year. You cannot imagine how many jokes we had to filter out. So we are so sorry because poor Sanika probably may not have been able to be the kind of censors Asmita and I were last year. So we apologize. I mean, this is probably, we are waiting for the last event now. So I really apologize for all you had to go through today through Mahesh and Arun. So sorry about that. But you did a great job, Sanika, and I'm glad you were there. The one bright, shining spot. So thank you.
No, it really helps to like not understand the jokes in the first place.
Oh, yeah, good one. Yeah. So it looks like Derek decided to desert me. Derek, विभा यार ऐसे ही करता है क्या यार? हमेशा?
वो तू पूछेगी नहीं मानेगी नहीं क्या करके आया योगेश को महेश को बंद करके आया.
बंद करके
हाँ नहीं तो वो फिर आ जाएगा. He'll be back here again. That guy is so fond of hogging the limelight. It was so hard to tell him, you know, you'll have the next performance. Just stay where you are. Stay in your zone, buddy. What's going on?
I know. You had some questions for her, right?
Yes. So now that you are done with your first and probably your last PICA performance for a little bit, what would it take for you to, or what message would you give out to the next gen that now you motivated or encouraged, or they might look up to you and say, you know what, I want to do what Sanika was doing on stage year 2019.
Yeah, there's the next gen. Guys, next gen, you need to pay attention. Okay, next gen is heading out. They're already out of the door now.
No, it's really a lot of fun, and I'm really happy to be up here today. And it's really helpful when I have a really awesome audience, so you know.
Give it up for you guys. You've done fabulous. Okay, so since I was the first one, I won the award to be the first one to be on dinner, I think I am getting ready for the next performance. As you know, every year, this last performance is the grand finale. So a lot of people are involved, a lot of family members involved. We would request you to come up, take photographs, but please, we're not going to have the once more this time. Every time we do that, that eats into people's eating time, pun intended. But we are going to, thank you, somebody got the joke. I can't see. Thanks. So this time we're just going to keep it limited, do that final performance, and then once I head out to dinner, everybody else can join. Just kidding. You're all welcome. And let me get the ladies ready while I bring them back in 2 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, ladies 2 minutes, it's a different, on a physics scale, I think it's completely different. 2 minutes would be how much? I don't know. I don't know is the right answer, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So,
I think it kind of depends on the event.
Yeah.
Because like my homecoming 2 minutes is more like 2 hours.
Right.
But like
Kiran, Sujil. Okay. Yeah. Achi too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, but like when you've already woken up 2 minutes late to your 7:20 a.m. class, it's like a minute 30.
Yeah.
So
You don't have to be Einstein to get that, theory of relativity. So thank you. You know what? So tell us about, there's something you're going to be leaving us in a year. What are your fond memories of Yorktown? Because I know you guys moved here about 8 to 6 years ago. So what would you say about the people? What would you say?
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh, dude, they didn't want me to talk so much. They called me here on public demand, but then they're like, I mean, come on, क्योंकि मैं 10 मिनट के लिए भी नहीं.
आज आपने पूरा स्टेज हमारे से सी कर लिया. Already you have done good job. Thank you, Jana. Thank you. So guys, now your wait is over. The finale of the event, the last but not the least, a long-awaited performance of the evening is going to be presented by the next group of talented individuals. This performance showcases 4 different styles of folk dance from Tamil Nadu using 4 props. They are Karagatam, which is small pot on head dance, a small pot filled with sand and decorated on the outside, used to dance with joy, keeping it on the head, and the challenge is to dance without letting it fall. Then Kolatam, the stick. The stick dance is performed only by women. And Oilakam, the scarf dancer holding scarf in the palms and dance with joy. And Kumi, the clapping dance, the dance with clapping hands to keep the beat and lifting the tempo of the song. The dance begins with a prayer to Lord Ganpati and going to audience. Then it's about the engagement song followed with proposal of love through folk song. So finally getting married and live happily ever after. The participants are Vidya Visi, Archita Pandya, Anamika Acharya, Asmita Hansgi, Sangeeta Rathod, Nazifa Ahmed, Vishi Krish, Ganesh Pillai, and Mahesh Hansgi. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to this performance.
I don't go to the यार बीच में ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೋ ಮೂಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅರೆ
Thank you so much for that wonderful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude this year's PICA Diwali performances. You are more than welcome to head out towards the